Although a Stranger Things sequel that focuses on 11 might sound fun, Millie Bobby Brown's big Netflix career successes explain why this is so unlikely. The upcoming Stranger Things Season 5 will bring the Netflix hit to an end after 9 years when the outing arrives in 2025. Since its debut in 2016, Stranger Things has evolved from a surprise hit into a global phenomenon, launching its cast into superstardom. As the show's central heroine 11, Millie Bobby Brown has been one of the biggest breakout stars from the Netflix hit. However, this doesn't mean she will appear in a sequel series. Viewers already know that various Stranger Things spin-offs are in the works since Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos announced this in 2022. However, the nature of these spin-offs has not yet been clarified and, since the original show is set to wrap up soon, it will be interesting to see whether the follow-ups will focus on the same characters. While some Stranger Things stars may appear in future franchise outings, there are two good reasons to assume that the show's central heroine won't reprise her role anytime soon. These two reasons are her pair of successful Netflix movie franchises. Damsel and Enola Holmes mean Millie Bobby Brown has two Stranger Things replacement franchises. Millie Bobby Brown's Netflix future is bright even without Stranger Things. Millie Bobby Brown parlayed her Stranger Things success into a starring role in Enola Holmes, a mystery comedy that followed the teenage sister of Sherlock Holmes through Victorian London. Based on the novel series by Nancy Springer, Enola Holmes was a huge hit for Netflix and Brown and earned positive reviews upon its release. Enola Holmes 2's mystery story was similarly successful, proving that Brown could carry a franchise other than Stranger Things. That said, supporting stars like Henry Cavill and Helena Bonham Carter meant the Enola Holmes movies had some help when it came to star power. In contrast, Brown's next project was an even bigger hit and, although Ray Winstone and Angela Bassett appeared in supporting roles, Damsel was a true star vehicle for the actor. Long stretches of this dark fantasy saw Brown command the screen alone, fighting a dragon in a lonely chasm. Damsel was a massive success for Netflix and Brown, meaning it is very likely to get a sequel if not multiple follow-ups. Similarly, the critical and commercial success of the Enola Holmes movies means the franchise could last as long as its star wants to continue playing the title role. A Stranger Things 11 spin-off looks increasingly unlikely. Brown's busy career makes a Stranger Things follow-up unnecessary. Whether or not Stranger Things Season 5 kills off 11, the odds of the series centering a spin-off around the character seem increasingly low. Brown seems ready to move on thanks to the success of both Enola Holmes movies and Damsel, not to mention her debut novel The 19 Steps. Brown will also star alongside Chris Pratt in The Electric State, a sci-fi movie that will see Anthony and Joe Russo adapt the graphic novel of the same name. Thus, even if Brown wanted to pursue another sci-fi project with Netflix, this adaptation would give her another option. Furthermore, it is hard to deny that Stranger Things doesn't really need an 11-centric spin-off. 11's biggest solo story, the infamous Season 2 episode, The Lost Sister, is frequently viewed as the worst Stranger Things episode ever. Although 11 is a compelling character in terms of her relationships with Mike, Hopper, and the rest of the show's gang, she might be limited in her adventures outside of Hawkins. 11's most hopeful Stranger Things ending would see her get to pursue an ordinary life after defeating Vecna, which, while sweet, wouldn't be a particularly interesting subject for a spin-off. Why it's good an 11 spin-off probably won't happen. 11's Stranger Things story always needed to end eventually.